Hey guys, Lise here with Funtastic K9 Training, and we had a follower ask us how we do, dog-to-dog intros and how we make them successful. And so my answer to that, you guys, is we will never just take a unknown dog and then introduce it to an unknown dog, right? So before I start doing dog-to-dog intro, I make sure that I know the dogs that I'm going to introduce to each other, right? So when we get a brand new dog in, I never do intros on the first day. Like that's just gonna work against me, and it's just dangerous, you guys. And then what I look for when I think that the dog is ready to do dog-to-dog intros is when I take a dog out and that dog completely ignores the dog walking by, or if he's in a good state of mind, then I make that choice of that decision of, okay, I believe that this dog is ready, and the dog that I bring in, like I introduce a very balanced dog to the new dog. I don't just put a high energy, like a dog that pressures other dogs to go and meet that dog. Like I make sure that before I bring them together. And I'm lucky to have both Indy and Cubby, because Indy is a higher energy, but I can also shut it down and for her to be calm, in a good state, and to be respectful of other dogs. And where Cubby is, he's by default just very respectful of other dogs. Like he won't rush into their face and smell their faces. Same with Indy. If we work to do a socialization group, I would have Indy and Cubby off leash because I trust them, right? And I know them. I know that they won't fight back. If something was to go down, they would retrieve. I make sure that the new dog is on a 4 to 6 foot leash. I'm holding the leash and I'm guiding that dog to do what I want, right? So typically, if the new dog is not smelling or not interested in other dogs, sometimes what I do is I just bring that dog with a leash. I guide him to Indy's butt, and then he can smell Indy's butt, and then he feels a bit more comfortable that way. And then Indy, she just naturally knows now to greet dogs like slowly, because we've taught her that, and she's done that for 5 years now. So we would never just put an unknown dog to greet another unknown dog. We'd never put an excited dog to meet an excited dog. We never put an anxious dog with an excited dog. Like all these like unstable state of minds actually can create something that we don't want. So before we do any introduction, we make sure the dog has been with us for at least a couple days, and then we make sure that all dogs are in a default calm state of mind, and that's when we feel comfortable doing socializations. But it takes time, you guys. We never rush that. Like we'll never go on the street walking our dogs, and then we see another dog, an unknown dog walking by. We're like, hey, can I socialize with my dog, or can I have my dog meet your dog? Like we'll never do that. That's just asking for trouble there. Yeah, the way we do socialization is very controlled. It's a controlled environment. We know the dogs, and we know the state of mind of the dogs. We can read body language. Like you have to be very observant of all of that in order to be successful. All right, thanks for watching, guys.